Oh, they could see it much better now. The DD19 sign. Very nice. Hand sanitizer. Yes, little Luffy. What's up, Madara and Bossy Sigma? What's going on, fellas? How you guys doing? What else am I looking for? Hmm. Oh yeah, I want to repost that. Oh, man. Hello, Ghost Tav. What's up, Straw Hat Tony? What's up, Danato? And Cyber Spiral, what's going on? How you fellas doing? Or how is everybody doing today? What is it, Wednesday? I believe it is. I think it's Wednesday. I want to repose my Goku Black here. So what's the figs you gonna show? Oh no, I was gonna talk about like some new announcements that we've gotten. I mean, nothing too major, but because I didn't get anything new from the last time. Like, the newest stuff I got was this demonical fit. What's up, Kuso? Goku Black. And then I got that. But I showed that off, I believe, in the last live, or the one before that, or something. And then this is the Play 112 Darth Maul. And I remember I was trying to put these custom boots on so you could use the ankle joints, because the ones that you get, they don't have that cut there, right? So I ordered these from this dude on Instagram. I forgot his name again. Slow Ship Customs, I believe his name is. And the one thing that was holding this figure back were those shitty boots that the company gave him. That was just all one solid piece. It was like a rubbery plastic, but you couldn't use the ankle joints. So this dude made some custom boots where you put the cut at the ankle there. So now you can use the ankle joints. And now this is the best Darth Maul figure, hands down. Hands down. Yeah, even better than figure arts there. Because, like, with what Jedi wear, I feel like cloth clothing suits them better. He does also have his hooded cloak as well, but they gave him a shitload of accessories. You got this face here, and then the basic stern face. So you have a lot of you have a bunch of different options with the lightsaber as well. It's just a really, really cool figure. And the one thing that was holding it back is what the company gave, the boots with no cut, so you could use the ankle joints. And when I was trying to put it on in that live video, this one popped off fine. Then when I tried to pop this one off, which was the first one I did, the hinge split apart. So I had to kind of go in there blind and connect it and try to get it back out, which I did after the live, and I was able to get them on. But now you can put them in a pose like this. Before you couldn't. You literally had to have his legs perfectly straight so he could stand up, and it just sucked. Because it's such a really nice figure, but that one part was holding it back. I do, Danato, you talking about like the faces and stuff? Is that what you're talking about? Like the faces for Naruto? Like, I think he had a couple Sage Mode ones, and I think he had hands and a couple of Rasengans. Yeah, yeah, all right. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I didn't get it, but I was tempted to get it. Like, if they do one for Kakashi, I'll get it. Or they could do one for Sasuke with all the different Sharingan eyes and stuff. So they could do something like that with Kakashi. Not Kakashi, Sasuke. But they could do stuff like that with Kakashi, too. Like, I love that series Naruto, but Naruto as a character, I don't like. I don't know. I could just never. Um, I can never like. I really didn't start liking Naruto as a character until he fought Pain. Then I started liking Naruto as a character once, cause like I know the main character is supposed to be goofy, but even in like I don't know, he just I felt like he didn't take certain fights serious, but once it hit like Shippuden, then he did start getting serious. But like I'm fine with what we got with that Naruto, so I probably won't get it. I do love Sage Mode and stuff like that, but if they do something like that for like a Kakashi or Sasuke or something, then I'll definitely buy that kit for sure if they do it for another character. But the Naruto kit, I forgot what company made it. They did do some pretty cool stuff, or give you more facial expressions. You have more hands, Rasengans and stuff. Yeah, I wanted to repose my Goku Black. And sorry, I haven't really looked at any comments besides like a couple, so I'm a little behind. Liam asked me if I'm going to get any of the Mafex reissue figures. I do want to get the Symbiote Spider-Man. For some reason, I didn't get that when it first released, so I'm going to try to get it once it reissues. And I did sell my Venom, and I need to get it again. So those two I definitely want to get. I already have Gambit. Uh, I might also want to get the classic suit Wolverine, even though I have the new Marvel Legends 97 series Wolverine. That's a really good figure, especially for Marvel Legends. That is a fan freaking tastic figure. So I really don't need it, but Mafex just with imports, you do get more articulation compared to a Marvel Legends. And hold on one sec. And that's a reason why I love imports. You just have more display and posing options, just with articulation. I mean, Hasbro or Marvel Legends in general is getting better with articulation as time goes on, as every year goes by, but they'll never reach that import level. Same with like McFarlane Toys or like Mezco tries it, but they refuse to like update their bodies. Like domestic figure companies that are more on the more affordable scale, it it's like they don't ever try to hit that articulation import level articulation. I mean, Kuso. I don't blame you. Naruto is boring at times himself. I mean, yeah, like he's fine like as a comedic character, but I can never take him seriously. He was just too goofy as being a shinobi. Shinobi, yeah. Which Shinobu? I always mix that up now. He was just always too goofy as a shinobi. It was just out of all like main characters, he's one of my least favorites, and Barto is another one I don't really care for either. And it's crazy how more non-main characters are liked more than a main character. Like I like Mitsuki a lot more than Barto. Even Sasuke still, I like him more than Barto in the series. In Naruto, I liked Rock Lee better. I liked Kakashi. Kakashi's my favorite. I that whole thing with Naruto and Sasuke, I was more invested in Sasuke's story over Naruto. So it's like it's kind of messed up, but that's how the creator made it. But it is cool because it's kind of like you had two main characters, but of course Naruto is the main character of his own series. But he kind of made Sasuke almost like a main character as well. So you could either, if you wanted to follow or get more invested in Sasuke's story you could, or more invested in Naruto's you could. Like I felt bad for Naruto, the shit he'd been through and everything, because he really went through some screwed up shit. Same with Gaara. Gaara went through the same thing. That's why they related so much to each other. All right, let me go back up to the comments. Uh, Kostov said, thoughts on Morbius being better than Madam Web. Tell you the truth, Morbius, to me, I didn't hate it and I didn't love it. But man, the Madame Web reviews are just taking some bad hits. And I'm not surprised. Who in the hell asked for a Madam Web movie? Like, out of all the Spider Man characters, why a Madam Web movie? Why? Why? Who would want that out of all the characters? Like, Craven the Hunter, I'm interested to see because, I mean, Aaron Taylor Johnson's a dope actor, and Craven the Hunter is a dope character. I would have preferred if they did a movie on like Scorpion or uh, I'm trying to think of just not even like a Rhino story. I would prefer, even though Rhino is supposed to be the villain in Craven the Hunter, but there's just so many different Spider, even Electro, anybody, Shocker. I would have preferred that over Madam Web or Black Cat. Black Cat would have been dope. There's so many other cool characters in the Spider Verse they could have done besides Madam Web. You do like one of the characters nobody gives a crap about. It's like, what the hell? But yeah, Morbius I didn't hate, I didn't love. I just thought it was meh. You know, um, I'm I'm not surprised. It seems like any like comic book movie coming out now, people I don't know, people either don't care as much or these companies just keep doing so bad, people just don't like them, And it's I mean, they could have done good with Madam Web, but I think the same dude who wrote Morbius wrote Madam Web, if I'm not mistaken. And it's like, why? Why would you have that same person write Madam Web? It's such an odd character for them to do. I understand Sony is trying to capitalize off having the Spider-Man property to make movies, and it's like if you had the rights to make Batman movies and all the characters in Batman. They're so like Joker solo movie was dope. They kind of failed a bit with Harley Quinn. I loved Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, but the first Suicide Squad was I didn't like it, but some of the characters were cool. Like I liked Harley Quinn in the first one, all right, so that was fine. Will Smith is Deadshot. It's like what? It's just Will Smith playing himself. That's Will Smith does that. Mark Wahlberg does that. The Rock does that. George Clooney does that. There's so many actors who just act like themselves. But I mean, people really like their personalities, so they can get away with it. But yeah, the first Suicide Squad, at first I liked it, but then the more you watch it, the more you realize it was really like they did Killer Croc so dirty. His head was so like overly large, and his body was really small. It's like what? The one dude who had like El Diablo, he was really cool. That was like one of the coolest characters in it. Then we got Harley Quinn solo movie, and that was so bad, so bad. And then we got the Suicide Squad, which James Gunn did a pretty good job with that one actually, and they made Harley Quinn so much better than that. But kind of like went off on a rantish rant there. But it's odd with what characters they choose to give movies. Like Sony, they could do it. They're just I don't know. There's some bad writers out there. And to me, one of the most important things about movies is a good script. If you do not have a good script, the movie's going to be trash and it's going to fail. No matter if you get Steven Spielberg to direct the damn thing. You need a good script for a movie. And what's crazy is there's so many comic books. You could just rip these goddamn stories right out of them and throw them into movie form. Bossy Sigma, you said go to Burlington. You can get some good deals on figures. Burlington Coat Factory? Is that what you're referring to? Tom, I saw someone stole from the Ageless Geek store. I hope they get caught soon. Yeah, yeah. If you guys know, I'm friends with the owner of Ageless Geeks, Alex Blass, and he's a real good dude. Um, and he recently opened a store, maybe like a year ago. but he does like cards stuff in there, has a bunch of figures in there and stuff. And early this morning, around like 5 a.m., uh, two scumbags broke into the store. And what's crazy is these guys just stole a bunch of trading card stuff. It's like, really? You broke into a store to steal trading card stuff? Like, what? Like, at least steal some figures. But you know, these guys, I even told Alex himself, either you know them or they go to your store a lot and they know the layout of your store and know you. You could tell the guy doesn't doesn't like the owner, because at one part in the video, I did post the video on here on a YouTube short. That was the last one I did, so you could see. But you could see there was something hanging on the wall. As the guy walked past it, he grabbed it and like threw it on the floor on purpose. So you could tell he probably has an issue with Alex or something. So I feel like it's somebody he might know, or maybe it's an angry customer that goes there a lot. Maybe Alex denied him something, or he wanted to trade in something and he didn't give him the deal he wanted or something. So usually with stuff like that, it's somebody you know or somebody who shops in your store a lot. Because what's crazy is when you live for a while, it's so funny because you have all these friends. You only want to keep a couple really really good friends. You don't want a bunch, because most of the time when people get robbed, it's 75, 85% of the time it's somebody you know. It's somebody you know that robbed you. That's happened to my friends before. Their houses got robbed, and it was people they knew. So most of the time, it's people you know, because they'll go talk to other people. They know the layout. Other people would be down to go do it. So that's what I think. I think it's somebody he knew that robbed his store this morning, or it's someone who goes there a lot. And it has to be somebody who knows about cards. It wasn't just some schmo off the street with a buddy that said, let's rob the store and steal, like, what was it, maybe Pokemon cards, or it was trading game cards, you like where you play game at Dungeons and Dragons type stuff, like card games like that, not like a random deck of cards. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, but yeah, it's not going to be two regular like fiends going in there and just stealing the cards. Not like they don't know the worth of what they don't know like how much they are. So it's definitely someone who knows about collecting, knows about cards, and knows the quality of them and how much money they can get for them. You know what I mean? It wasn't some basic dude. So I told him it's definitely either somebody you know or somebody who shops in your store a lot. Like I said, most of the time when people get robbed, not just like out in the street walking and you get mugged, that's different. Like if you get robbed at your home, most of the time it's somebody you know and probably a friend, which is effed up, but that's how things are. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Alex has like insurance on his store and stuff. But it's still a screwed up situation. Now he has to go through all this insurance BS and all that stuff. And yeah, it's just a shitty situation. He has to replace a bunch of things, but I'm sure the insurance will cover it. Teresina, what is up? Ghost have Mayfix Wolverine and Deadpool X-Force suit on sale in Big Bad Toy Store. Pre-order, right? So the black and gray Wolverine suit is what you're saying. Because I know I know Big Bad Toy Store put a couple of the reissue Mayfexes up there. Like Carnage is up there. Carnage is another one getting reissued, yeah. But it's weird because Ami put them up, but if you're in the US, it won't pop up. So I think it was only on their Japan version of their website. And I think Hobby Genki might have them right now. I should actually go on there and pre-order Symbiote, Spider-Man, and Venom. Kuso. So anyway, newsflash, if you remember that custom Mirko long before made by someone. Yeah. I heard about that too. The guy who made that custom Mirko, um, that custom was so good. Reval Tech invited him to make the figure with them, which is dope. And I'm wondering if they're gonna do it with what's the other guy's name? Because he made those too. That's why it doesn't look like an amazing Yamaguchi, because it's that dude's design. But I love the way it looks, because it really looks like an SH Figuarts, to tell you the truth. Good. But I'm really glad that guy got recognized by Riveltech. I just like seeing people be able to succeed in stuff that they enjoy doing. I never want to like like badmouth people, but I like to see people succeed in things that they do or things that they love. Ghost have feats down 2 for Darth Maul 2 because he doesn't have them. Feats down 2. What do you mean? Because when I was talking about the Darth Maul, those were custom boots from Slow Ship Customs, and they're in 2 pieces. So you got to remove the original shitty boots that Play 112 gave you, which aren't too difficult to do, and then you got to pop those on. Feet's down. I don't know. I don't understand your comment. Kuso, that person also made custom Berserk Deku and Twice. Yeah, Twice. That was the other character I was thinking of. But maybe they're going to do that too, along with that version of Deku as well. Ghost have thoughts on the Fantastic Four cast? I think it's fine. I'm not too familiar with who's playing Thing and Human Torch. The woman playing Mrs. Invisible, Miss Invisible, I recognize her, but I don't remember where she's from. And then, of course, we all know Pedro Pascal's playing Mr. Fantastic, which I'm fine with that. Pedro Pascal's awesome. Denito Ball Z, do you know about the upgrade kit for the... Oh, yeah, I already read that one. Madara, there are 3 new Naruto Ultimate Legends figures that were revealed a couple hours ago. Which characters was it? Kuso, but now I have my hopes up that those figures will be official. Yeah, they definitely will be, because I read up to that dude was hired by Reveltech for well, mainly Mirko, but I believe also at Twice as well. Not sure about the Deku though. Bossy Sigma, go to Burlington to get good deals on figures. Wait, I read that already. Denito, yes. Oh, yeah. Good job, bro. Thank you. Thank you, Straw Hat Tony. Madara, there are Battle Ravaged Naruto from the final battle, Battle Ravaged Sasuke from the final battle, and War Arc Kakashi. Ah, interesting. Okay. I know Kakashi. What did he wear then? I forgot what he even wore during that arc. Ghost have thoughts on Figma Vinland Saga for Thorfinn, or you haven't watched the anime? I pre-ordered that figure. I never finished the anime, so I gotta pick up where I let off. I even forgot where I let off at. I hate when I do that with an anime. Like, I get caught up in watching something else and I forget to, like, continue it. I did the same thing with Attack on Titan, and I'm still at season 1 with Attack on Titan. But the Figma Thorfinn looks pretty good for the most part, and I like that they gave him, like, cloth for his jacket type piece. I remember people were complaining about some joint on him. I forgot what it was, though. It's been so long since I looked at it. Strad, Tony, man, I hope we get man, I hope we get real deep in Naruto and One Piece. And you're talking about the SH Figure Arts line. You're hoping we get really deep into those lines, kind of like Dragon Ball. I do too, especially One Piece. I mean, both of them. To me, Dragon Ball, One Piece, and Naruto are like some of the biggest anime. Period. And those One Piece and Naruto can be as big as their Dragon Ball line as long as they do it right. Like, I feel like they might have jumped into Law and Kid a bit early, but let's get them out the way. Now we're going to get the East Blue versions of characters, but they need people really want all the Straw Hats, so they definitely have to complete all the Straw Hats. And with Naruto, there's just so many characters. Same with One Piece. There's just so many characters they could do, and I feel like they should keep putting out polls to see what characters people want next. Because if they do stuff where they're just like Yamato, they could have waited for. They were just trying to capitalize off it because when they announced her, Wano was still currently going. You know, I mean Yamato's a good figure, but I I definitely wouldn't have mind waiting for her. I would have rather got a Shanks or like Ace or a Mihawk or a Straw Hat. You know, they definitely could have did somebody else besides her. Same with Kid and even Law. Law is very popular, so they would have had to made him at some point pretty soon, but like Kid is nowhere near as popular as Law. And Yamato is pretty popular, but I feel like they were just trying to capitalize off the Wano arc, which is what they did. Now it's over. Now let's focus on making all the goddamn Straw Hats and other fan favorite characters like Ace, Sabo. People would buy these figures like that. Shanks, Mihawk, Crocodile, Doflamingo, Katakuri. These you got to do these really fan favorite characters, and same goes for the Naruto line. Tenato. The new Kakashi unfortunately didn't come with Kanai hands, so I bought a bootleg 1.0 Kakashi and gave the Kanai hands to my new Kakashi. So those hands do work with the new Kakashi. Wait, he doesn't have gripping hands? He probably doesn't. Where is I don't know why they didn't give like they didn't give Kakashi a lightning blade Shidori, which they could have given him the same thing they gave Sasuke. I mean, I right now that's what I have him using, Sasuke Shidori. Like he trained Sasuke how to use it. You know, you guys don't give him one. Like, come on, dude. You think giving him his book was more important than that? But it's weird he didn't get any Kanai. I feel like every character should have one or two Kanai. I mean, yeah, like Kid Sasuke got one, Kid Naruto got one. I don't even think adult Naruto got Kanai. Sakura didn't get any. You know, I feel like every shinobi should get a Kanai. It should be like how you give them faces and hands, you know? It's something shinobi and Naruto always have, Kanai. At least give them one with a gripping hand, you know? Ghost Tab, Mayfix Symbiote Spider-Man sold out really quick, so a lot of people didn't get it, myself included. I feel like some websites still didn't put them up, you know? Liam Matthews, the only thing holding me back from getting that Legends Wolverine is no angry head. Yeah, that's true. I would have preferred that over the a stupid unmasked one. Like, unmasked heads are fine, but when it comes to Wolverine, people would prefer his masked head sculpts, basic stern face, and then like an angry face. Madara. Naruto isn't even on my top 20 favorite Naruto characters list. Probably same for me, too. Ghost Tab, McFarlane's goal is not being import level. Their goal is making the worst. Incorrect figure. So people can say, oh yes, I want to collect this piece of garbage. Yeah, McFarlane just wants to make money. That's all that dude wants to do. Like, how many goddamn Batmans do you... I'm curious, out of all the figures he made for the DC multiverse, how many Batmans compared to the rest of the other figures he has made, you know? Denato. Naruto's my second favorite character. Sasuke is my absolute favorite. Yeah, like I said, Sasuke's storyline I was more intrigued with than Naruto. Plus, like Naruto being so obsessed with him, and they were like barely friends, and he kept calling him his best friend. Like Gaara and Naruto, I feel like are more best friends than Sasuke and Naruto. Like that shit was so annoying. It's like, bro, why are you so obsessed with Sasuke? Like he never liked you from the jump. Like what is wrong with you? Like I understand you want to save him and you think he's going down the wrong path, but dude was acting like they've been best friends for years and years and years. And Sasuke, like when they were kids, he eventually started warming up to Naruto, but they never gave that best friend like vibe. It just seemed like they had an okay friendship. The way Naruto made it seem like they've been best friends since they were like babies. Like that was like, what is going on here? Madara, my top 10 are Madara, Shikamaru, Pain, Orochimaru, Gaara, Minato, Jiraiya, Zabuza, Itachi, and Rocky. Yeah, I like all those characters more than Naruto myself. Pletho, Sony asked, oh, when I was talking about the Madam Web shit. Goes Tab. Naruto is about being best friends with Sasuke. That's why he kisses him in the mouth right away. Like true best friends. Yeah. Uh, Dortillo. Did you get a chance to grab the Kid Goku GT Daredevil? I haven't yet. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I might. Like when it comes to the Dragon Ball line, I cherry pick them now. Like there's just I'm only gonna get like specific characters because I used to do that and buy every single character in the line, but it just I love Dragon Ball and I always will, but I don't want to get every single character they make anymore. I'm more One Piece is my favorite anime. Even like I rather collect Naruto figures more than the Dragon Ball line. Like the Naruto line to me has truthfully been better than the Dragon Ball line as of late. Like the Dragon Ball line is great and all, but it's they keep doing like reissues with the Goku and Vegeta 2.0 bodies. They refuse to update them because they want to keep capitalizing off reissues, which I understand, but they there is still like some characters I want them to make, and it's still a line I love, but yeah, I definitely had to pump the brakes a bit with the Dragon Ball stuff because there's so many different lines now, and then we have all the cool third party stuff like the Demonical Fit, Beast Deities, aka Kong Studios and stuff. Madara, I want a Mysterio movie. That would have been more interesting than Madam Web, to tell you the truth. Ghost Hub, Madam Web won't be joining the more $1 billion club who are not Venom. Yeah, it seems like movies that don't focus on Spider-Man, Venom is doing the best out of all the Sony stuff. Impatient, wait, Impaler the Monarch. I'd want to see a movie on Prowler or Puma or Cloak and Dagger. A Prowler movie would be pretty dope. That would be really cool, actually. And what's crazy is they did the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse stuff. Now, why can't we make those live action movies? You know what I mean? Like they're great with CGI, but why can't we get those in live action? Everybody loved those, and I'm sure you could do all the stuff with CGI that you would need to do with CGI. But I know the kid from Stranger Things, I forgot his name, he wants to play Miles Morales. And I think he's perfect for him. Uh, Champ actually met the voice actor of Miles Morales at MegaCon. Ghost best part of Killer Croc and Suicide Squad was him swimming while other people were wearing scuba suits, making his abilities useless. Yeah, they really did Killer Croc dirty as hell, and I love Killer Croc as like a character or a villain from Batman. He's always been like one of like the monstery type villains. He's always been one of my favorites. I always thought it was really cool. But yeah, in Suicide Squad, they just made him look so stupid. They should have made his body bigger because his head was so overly large and looked so bad. Danato, and that's why I don't have friends. Wait, what'd you say before? Oh. Gustav, prayers to your friend. I hope insurance can cover his losses. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the insurance will. But it's like, I know a lot of that shit's going on in California, just people robbing stores in general, like when they're closed and stuff. So, but that one was really odd because these guys knew what they were going for. So they're definitely collectors of cards or figures or whatever. So they know the value of these items. So yeah. Hold on, let me put this back here. Oh shit. Get back in there, Scarlet Spider. Ah shit. Shit. Damn, bro, you just farted? Oh no, I think that's your breath. Damn, dog's got stinky breath. Where was... Oh. Madara, same here. Don't have many friends as I don't trust them. Yeah, you only... You don't need that many friends. You just need a couple really good friends. That's it. Like 2 to 5. You know, you really... I mean, 1 to 5. You could just have one best friend, to tell you the truth. You don't want too many friends. Because you never know. If you have too many friends like that, you never know who really... I mean, you know, like, you're really good friends, but you never know, like, someone who's stabbing you in the back, you know? You just got to be careful. I've been around the block. Get it back in blood. Oh, the cards. So, likewise, I don't have many friends, or except social friends. Yeah, I got a lot of social friends too. Um, but it's, I mean, you could really tell people who are your really good friends compared to people who aren't if you have like big groups of friends. Like I've had that before, and really, you only have. That's all you really need in life. You don't need like tons and tons of friends. You know, you really don't. Ghost Hub. Big Bad Toy Store, daily sale, in stock, Marvel Deadpool and Wolverine on sale. Get them today if you don't have them. You know, that Deadpool is probably the best comic version Deadpool in a 6-inch scale. The Mafex, Pletho, got a hobby, Genki email for Carnage in stock, but out of stock by the time I saw it. Man, Mafex is Mafex is starting to get really, really popular, like figure arts type popular. They still don't sell out as quick. Like when a new item goes up for pre-order, they don't sell out as quick. Thank God, because that's what I hate about figure arts. They sell out so quickly, which is another reason why I don't collect Dragon Ball line as much. And it's not just that. It's the One Piece figures are starting to do that. Naruto's starting to do that. It's just figure arts in general. They just sell out like that right when they go up for pre-order because everyone wants to pre-order off the website that doesn't charge you right away, which is what AmiAmi does. I feel like if more stores did that, people would probably pre-order off them more often. Because I think AmiAmi does it. Hobby Link Japan. Does Hobby Genki? I don't know if Hobby. I don't know if they do it. Ian Matthews, and the guy has also worked with Good Smile too, and apparently he worked on the Hell's Paradise figures. Ah, interesting. That is, you know, that Gabimaru looks really good too, and if he did help work on that, I'm not surprised then. Gustavo, I said feet down for Darth Maul because you said it was hands down the best Darth Maul figure. All right, I get what you're saying. Madara wore Art Kakashi just wore his regular outfit with. Oh, okay. Kuso, man, Figma, Ganon. is finally here, and new Link and a new Zelda. I can't wait for them. They all do look really good, especially the Link. Zelda looks really good too, and with the Twilight Princess Zelda, she had like the dress, so you couldn't articulate her legs or anything like that. So with this one, it doesn't look like she has that restriction, so that's definitely cool. But the Link, I mean, all three of them look really good. Also excited for Delicious and Dungeon Figma. I'm not sure what that is. Marcel, the German elf, would be fun to have. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. McFarlane is just trash. Yeah, I agree, man. McFarlane really like he makes his boxes overly large. Like he's packing tons of accessories in there too. It's like I don't know, man. That dude's just. I feel like he's just greedy to me. Like the more I would watch his interviews, the less I would like him as like because I Todd McFarlane did kind of like he was like ahead of the game back in like the 90s and early 2000s, but he was mostly doing statue stuff, but his sculpt detail was just so amazing it blew people's minds. But I mean, he did make like articulated stuff for like the Spawn movie, but it was the 90s articulation, it was like the 5 to 7 points you got. But he like kind of disappeared and then came back in like the 2010s because collecting figures blew the F up. And I remember I think he was doing like the Walking Dead stuff, which I was collecting because no other company made Walking Dead stuff, and I love Walking Dead. I still do, even though it's kind of like a sinking ship. I still want to watch the Rick and Michonne series though. But even then, he didn't understand articulation, and I feel like he still really doesn't comprehend it. It's and then he tries to say that his figures are better than imports. And it was one of Shardimus Prime's interviews with him at an event. He was saying his figures are better and priced better than imports. And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, he just, and then the whole thing about female characters and people don't want to buy them and stuff. Like, he's just he's out of touch, with the modern world. You know what I mean? And he like doesn't understand the whole thing with accessories either. Like back then he was ahead of his time. Now he's behind. And he like refuses to like really get it. Like he sometimes does, but then keeps doing the same BS, Let's not talk about him because I'm just going to get annoyed. Uh Let's see. Ghost Fortune toy line is Batman, guest starring the DC universe. True, that is definitely true. Ghost Sasuke was an acquaintance of Naruto at best. At most, they were coworkers. Pretty much coworkers with benefits. No, but really, like their whole dynamic, it wasn't even like Sanji and Zoro, because Sanji and Zoro have been crewmates now for years, and they always had that brotherly competition. It did kind of get like that with Naruto and Sasuke, but I don't even think they were friends for a year because they truthfully hated each other at the beginning. But then when they really had to work together, they did. Like Zabuza saving Kakashi, they had to work together. But Sasuke would always say his smart remarks. It would get Naruto pissed off. And friendships can be like that. You talk shit to your friends and talk shit about each other and you joke around. But they never seemed like they had like a really bonding friendship. It's just so it was so weird, and Naruto became so obsessed with him it got so goddamn annoying. It's like, bro, I understand you want to help him, but you're acting like you're like blood brothers, and you guys aren't. It's like, dude, what the like they really hovered over that plot and the story, and it was so annoying, and just really didn't make sense to tell you the truth. Like I would understand if that was like maybe Goku with Vegeta, you know, because they both lived on Earth and trained together for so long and became really good friends. Like they hated each other at first and were enemies, and then slowly, since they were both part of the same race, Saiyans, they slowly bonded and became really close, good friends. Like I'd understand that dynamic of wanting to rescue your friend because you think he's going down a dark path. Like Goku even did kind of do that when Vegeta let Babidi, Bibidi, whoever it was, take over him, and then he turned into Majin Vegeta. But with Naruto and Sasuke, it just they really didn't build up that friendship to how Naruto played it in like Shippuden. You know, it was just really odd. Burgos, a simple ow. And simply usually the main characters are my favorite: Goku, Naruto, Luffy, Deku. Yeah, you Luffy and Zoro are my favorites from One Piece. My favorite from Jujutsu Kaisen is Sukuna, Chozo. I like Gojo a lot. He's pretty cool. And shit, who's my other favorite character? Oh god, I can't. Who is it? I'll get back to that. Dragon Ball, it's always been Piccolo and Vegeta, my favorites. And you love Goku. You know, you're going to love regardless. He's Goku. And yeah, Piccolo and Vegeta always my favorites. Android 16 was always one of my favorites. And Broly. Um, what's another one? Yeah, like Naruto. My Naruto's not high on the list. Madara, to me, Dragon Ball figure arts are going downhill with them switching factories and making fan favorite characters P Bandai exclusives. Yeah, that's really annoying too. Like, I feel like they're doing P Bandai exclusive for Dragon Ball characters more often than less, which is kind of annoying. Because then even on the secondary market, they're always over $100. It's like, goddamn, dude. Might as well collect friggin' Hot Toys, but I don't collect that scale. Raven. Would you buy SH Figure Arts Bojack from DBZ? I would most definitely would buy a Bojack. That's my favorite Dragon Ball Z movie. And which version would you prefer to have? The base form or the bandana on before powering up, or the powered up one? Probably like his main powered up form. I mean, either one would be fine, but if I had to choose, I would choose that powered up form. Because, or were they like more teal? Ah, I haven't watched them in so long. But I would probably go with the more powered up form. The one character I want from the BoJack movie, which I might be in the minority, and he wasn't even in it that long, was the dude from BoJack's crew who fought Trunks. I thought he was the coolest freaking bad guy in that whole group, and they killed him off so quickly. But he was the only dude with the sword, and he was just real cool, and his character design was really dope too. But I might be in the minority with that. But out of all Bojack and his gang, I would prefer that guy even more than Bojack. Burgos. Hated how even in the end he couldn't give Naruto the win over Sasuke conveniently. They both blew each other's arms off. Yeah. Yep. They had to keep them evenly matched. Ghost Tab, I know somebody that works at a card store and they don't buy multiple rare duplicate of a card since that's a sign they are stolen. Ah, I did not know that. Cholo Spidey, yo Daredevil line. You do lives now? Yes, I do. I've been doing them a lot more often lately. Madara, Big Bad Toy Store has SH. Yeah, SH Figure Arts, Sasuke and Sakura on sale. I think Sasuke is like 40 and then Sakura is like 32 or 34 or something like that. So if you want to get either one of those figures, go to Big Bad Toy Store. But I think Sakura might be cheaper on Amazon. Last time I looked, she was like 30, 31 bucks. Whoops. Ghost Type, have you caught up with Solo Leveling? The show has been solid, beginning to end so far. I haven't. I'm caught up on One Piece, though. I still need to. I think I'm behind. I didn't see episode 4 or 5, and I think episode 6 came out or comes out Friday. Kuso, Todd McFarlane. We have a new Superman. He comes with fists and he can punch stuff. I remember the very first Superman McFarlane Toys gave us. He had fists and then interchangeable, or he had fists and maybe like karate chop or flying hands, and then they gave him trigger finger hands for gripping hands. Like, what? You guys were that lazy you couldn't make a new mold of goddamn gripping hands. You had to give him trigger finger hands because Superman needs to use a gun. So that's it. Well, you can't stand he looks so cool. I'm still waiting for my SH Figure Arts. Mafex Mando. Yeah, that did get pushed back along with the Boba Fett. That's why I didn't get the figure arts, because I out of all the Mandalorian figures I got, the original Mafex one was my favorite. The only thing I didn't like was they gave him a pink, like, blaster for some reason. Like, why'd they do that? But, yeah, and then Figure Arts was making their newer one with their Book of Boba Fett, or Mandalorian Season 2 Boba Fett. But then I saw Mafex announce and put theirs up for pre-order, so I'm like, let me get Mafex's. It'll probably be better. So I got the Boba Fett and that Mandalorian on pre-order. I think they release. I don't even remember when they release because they pushed them back once or twice. Gustav, I remember when Mafex comic figures were considered bad. Batman vs Superman were really bad, and Amazing Spider-Man movie line, but now they are extremely good. Tip of the hat to them. Yeah, Mafex really did a 180. Their Batman vs Superman stuff, oh god, it was so horrible. And their Andrew Garfield Spider-Man from Amazing Spider-Man 2 was really one of their first figures. I think their third or fourth figure they ever made. And it was still a good figure. He just had really loose shoulder joints, and the joints would get loose super quick. I remember when I believe their first figure was the Dark Knight Christian Bale Batman. That figure was so good, but it would just fall apart like Zorro. Like SH Figure Arts Zorro. It would just fall apart. But it was still a really good figure. And then Mafex, they were still new as a company, so they were struggling. Their wrist joints broke so easily. You still can have those issues, so be careful. But their quality has really done a 180. I think they use the 3D printing tech as well, but they just do so much better of a job now. Even when they did their Batman vs Superman stuff, that was still pretty early in the line, but yeah, they would just have breaks. Like I remember their first Wonder Woman, her shoulder broke on me. That that company I always had the most breaks, and probably still to this day. But I'm not any like I haven't had a break from them in a long time. Knock on wood. But yeah, they really turned themselves around. They're probably my favorite figure company, to tell you the truth. Madurai 1.0 such figure arts Itachi moves better than Eddie McFarlane. That he does. That he does. Daleks. Hi, I'm new. Can I get a shout out? You sure can, Daleks. There you go. Trey, that's true. Liam Matthews. I feel like the Naruto and Sasuke dynamic is trying too hard to copy Goku and Vegeta, but it's just done terribly. Yeah, that is definitely true. Kuso, so did you watch The Husband Hotel? No, I never watched it. Star Blast and Champ were telling me about it in Florida, but I know it's some YouTube creator. He made like his own anime from it or something. or it's his own series that he made, and it's animated. There we go. Madara. I'm surprised the SH Figure Arts Orochimaru wasn't a P Bandai exclusive. I hope neither their One Piece or Naruto figures start becoming P Bandai exclusives, because that's gonna suck badly. I understand them doing it with like secondary characters at some point, but hopefully not soon. Ghost Tab, I like Yuta from JJK. Yeah, Yuta's pretty dope too. Movie was lit. Ed Gojo, best sensei ever. Toto, best brother ever. And Toji, best dad ever. Toji, that's the other one. That's my favorite character. Shit. There, you made me remember. And they better announce him soon in SH Figure Arts. Kuso, my favorites are Luffy, Goku, Yuchi, Denji, Gabimaru, and Tanjiro as far as main protagonists go. It's another one. Demon Slayer, I love Tanjiro, but I love Akaza more, Tengen Uzui, and Nosuke. But I still love Tanjiro as a main character. Same with Gabimaru. I think Gabimaru's a main character I really do like a lot. And Midoriya is a pretty good main character, but I like other characters more than him. Donato. Imagine if Kid Sakura comes with faceplates of Kid Naruto and Sasuke kissing. So you can recreate the comedic scene. What was that from the first episode, right? I don't know about Toji. Hello, No Cap. Burgos, Big Bad Toy Store now offers paying for option. Pretty cool. Oh, that is pretty cool, actually. No Cap. Hey, I have a dare. Madara. Mayfek's first figure was Amazing Spider-Man 1. I don't know. I know Figma. Was it? I remember I did a video of it. I forgot who the first figure was. Maybe they did make the first Amazing Spider-Man. I think you're right there. Nacho cheese. Who doesn't love nacho cheese? Stoked for the 100% Frieza. Yeah, I want to get him. I'm still debating if I'm gonna buy him or not. I'm not sure though. So that was their first figure. All right, the first Amazing Spider-Man. Just think I made a video about that and I forgot. Burgos, I got the new SH Figure Arts Mando armor. Armor is a little dark, but really got it for the Grogu's. Nicely articulated and look really good for being so small. Came with 2 of them. Was it like when they did the individually released Grogu? So he has like a bit of articulation like that. But that Grogu, like his like a robe or whatever it was cloth, and it was pretty much like a stick figure underneath. Matarasso, the Mayfex Amazing Spider-Man 2 has a very common issue where the paint would degrade. That's right. That is right. Like Mayfex was still learning during that time. Donato, on March, I'm getting my Kurama Link Naruto. That's when he releases, right? Yeah, because the only 2 figures from Figure Arts that I'm getting this month is the Jujutsu High School Geto and the live action Zoro Mekenyu. That's the only ones I'm getting that I wanted this month. So, yeah, it probably is next month. Madara, I'm hoping Itachi and Pain won't be a P Bandai. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about Naruto or One Piece stuff being P Bandais as of yet. I don't think we will get them as P Bandais yet. I think it's too early in the line for them to do that. They do that with Dragon Ball mainly because they're afraid these characters that are new molds won't sell as good, and I guess they don't want to overproduce them. You know what I mean? Even if they do, they're still eventually going to sell out. Yeah, I know what Has Been Hotel is about because Star Blast and Champ were telling me about it. Yeah, the person who created it was at MegaCon. Me Matthews, Evan Mayfix, Batman vs Superman, Armored Batman. It's actually that is a really good figure. Actually, the armored Batman from Batman vs Superman, like their regular suited Batman and Henry Cavill Superman were just both of them had so many issues. Mainly Superman over the Batman, but both of them did have issues with him. I don't know if Figure Arts would do that series you're telling me about, Has Been Hotel. I mean, they could. You never know. Kurama Link Mode is a P Bandai exclusive. Is it? Is it a P Bandai exclusive? I can't remember. No, No, I don't think it is. I pre-ordered mine from Ageless Geeks, and when it's a P Bandai exclusive, he doesn't put them up for pre-order on his Facebook page. For Naruto SH Figure Art releases this year, I'm predicting we will get Pain, Rock Lee, Kid Sakura, along with the upcoming 2.0 Tachi and Minato. You know, they might just repaint Minato more anime accurate color for like an exclusive at San Diego or New York Comic Con. Gustav, I thought the second release Jiraiya and Gold Naruto were Bandai exclusives. I could be wrong. No, the Jiraiya was a event exclusive. It was either an event exclusive, New York Comic Con exclusive, or San Diego Comic Con exclusive. The Naruto, I pre-ordered mine from Ageless Geeks, and whenever it's a P Bandai exclusive, he doesn't put them up for pre-order. So I don't think it was. It is a P Bandai? Huh. I'm gonna have to look it up. Yeah, because I remember, I don't know, maybe he's just getting a bunch. Because usually Ageless Geeks, if it's like a P Bandai exclusive, he usually doesn't put them up for pre-order. Unless with the Kurama Link Naruto, he got some deal with them. Because he goes to Bluefin directly. But that's just a distributor for Tamashii Nations. Did I get the repainted Naruto with the like that battle version? That was a Tamashii Nation store exclusive. That one. Yeah, if it is a P Bandai exclusive, I really wouldn't worry about like they're probably worried that wouldn't sell as well, I guess, but I really wouldn't worry about it too much with the Naruto line. I'm not. I mean, a lot of you are saying it is a P Bandai exclusive. I don't remember it being a P Bandai exclusive. I mean, I don't have the greatest memory, but I know I pre-ordered mine from Ageless Geeks. I know that. So yeah, I mean, it could be. Yeah, Ghost have that Mafex armored Batman for Batman vs Superman was a good figure, but the cape was done horribly. Like, it did seem very cheap, but I mean, they were just starting out too. So even like the regular Batman cape, they didn't wire it for some reason, but all their other capes were wired. That was something I thought that was so odd. It's like how come the armored Batman's cape was wired and Superman's was, but the regular Batman's wasn't? It's like, what the hell's going on here? They just, they were just like all over the place when they first started, had so many issues. And I'm just glad they're at a point where they're at now, where they've been just kicking ass. And did I get the repainted Naruto? I didn't get it. I probably won't. I mean, it's just like a pop up store, Tamashii Nation's pop up store exclusive, even though it's an official store now. Just like how that one kid Goku was too. Gustav, I never understood why Naruto and Sasuke had their arm exploded at the end. It felt unnecessary story wise. I mean, yeah, they really didn't have to do it. I think the creator just wanted to add, I guess, more like a dramatic scene at the end instead of them just being knocked out or something. But I like how Naruto had to have like a fake jutsu arm made, and Sasuke was just like, "Nah, I'm good. I'll just use one arm." I got Karama like Naruto from Big Bad Toy Store. Yeah, like Big Bad Toy Store gets the P Bandai exclusives. Now I'm confused if it is a P Bandai exclusive. Liam Matthews. I'm in the UK and literally every site gets P Bandai figures. I'm not sure why, but I've not had to worry about making sure to pre-order it. Pre-order. It's only after a few years they become expensive. However, we can't order event exclusives unless we import them. Well, Liam, that's going to change because Tamashii Nations is now doing something where you can order all their exclusives. And it'll be like P Bandai, I guess, but just with the exclusives. Which is good because, like, say someone like you, they don't have events over there. And, you're not going to. I mean, maybe one time you could have a chance to fly to, like, a San Diego Comic Con to get it, but what if someone can't? So it's kind of good that they're doing that. King Ding. Do you know why SH Figure Arts has not made a 7th Hokage Naruto figure fully posable? They probably will soon. I mean, like how they do all the Goku figures, they'll probably do that with Naruto. And since they recently kind of just revived the line, what was it, last year? Or the year before? I mean, we'll eventually get it. I mean, the line's doing really good, so we will probably get it at some point. CM Brock, did you see the Halo series from Paramount? The new season started last week. No, I never even watched, what was it, the first season? Because they're on season 2. I never been like a big Halo guy. Like, I only played the game like one time. But I heard people didn't really like season 1. I was surprised that it did get renewed for season 2. Is it any good though? Danato, I beat the main story of Naruto Storm Connections yesterday. I uploaded all the chapters on my channel. Is that for, it's not a mobile game, is it? Myra, thankfully, I live like 20 minutes away from this hobby shop that gets P Bandai exclusives. Thing is, they're really expensive. Yeah, they are all the time. Like this Broly here. I forgot what he was originally on P Bandai, but he hasn't been out that long. And he like retails for like 110 through like 125 now. So like this was a P Bandai. Like why did this have to be a P Bandai exclusive? Why? It's freaking Broly. Everybody wants freaking Broly, dude. Like who doesn't want Broly, bro? Freaking Broly, bro. And those are dope Broly. They should reissue the like the Saiyan armor one, because they reissued the full power one, but I feel like the Saiyan armor one needs a reissue. And I really should ask my girl to make these, but I'm not sure if you could take this off. Oh yeah, you probably can take that off. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think you can take this off. Yeah, you just unpeg that. And you probably gotta pop the waist off. Because how much better... You know what's weird? This is a little loose on me too. See? Like, what the frick, bro? Why is that like that? That's weird. Why is that like that? Yeah, that's weird. That should not be like that, dude. See, like, things like that. Like, what the hell's going on here, bro? Oh, do you guys... Let me ask you guys. Because I forgot. Was the No Way Home Green Goblin, the figure arts, was that distributed by Bluefin? Because I did get that figure, but my right wrist joint broke on me. I want to sell it and get rid of it because I hate it. But I know there's someone out there who wants to buy it, but I want to get a replacement. And you can't get replacements. Like, for example, say I bought this Bardock, but got him from Japan and had him imported, right? So say something broke on him. I can't go to Bluefin and get a replacement because it doesn't have the Bluefin sticker on the box. Now, if I did get this in the US and has the Bluefin sticker on the box and something broke, then they would replace it. So I'm asking that about Green Goblin because I did get him from my buddy Ageless Geeks. So I mean, if anything, I know he'd like send me a replacement and take care of me. But usually I just like to go to Bluefin because they'll just send you out a replacement. Now, because I don't see any Bluefin stickers on the box, but I can't remember if the No Way Home Green Goblin. Hold on, let me get the box. Damn you to hell, Green Goblin. Like, I feel like that could be it, but that just says the Bandai Namco, whatever it is, Namco. But I don't see a Bluefin sticker on the box. And it's kind of pissing me off because now I feel like Bluefin, because I don't know if Bluefin distributed this, but I feel like they would have. You know, it's an American movie, and you would think they would distribute this. God, I hate this freaking figure. I hate this figure so much. Oh, yeah, his right wrist joint broke on me. So you can see in there. I really... Freaking mustache. Come on, dude. Like, the glider's cool, and the hands, and that and stuff, but, like, what the hell, bro? So I don't know if Bluefin will replace this for me, because I don't even know if they distributed this. Yeah, that's what I was going to do, because I have the link for their returns and stuff, so hopefully I can get it replaced. If anything, I'll just have to hit up Ageless Geeks, because that's where I got it from. But, like, I was swapping all the hands fine. They were coming off and popping on. And then I did it one time with one of the right hands as I was trying to make, like, a video for it. And the joint just came off with the hand. I'm like, dude, come on, man. Like, you were popping on and off perfectly fine. Same with the other wrist joint. And then all of a sudden you just want to pop off with it because you're using shitty plastic. Goddamn frickin' Tamashi cheap-ass nations. I remember they had the superhero Broly for like $250. Where the hell did you see it for $250? I bought this Broly for $125 at MegaCon. And I was like, you know what, that's secondary market prices. So I had the dumbest comment on my YouTube short of the Kaioken Goku, not toy hunting for it. Like I made a video of the figure, and some guy was saying it takes no skill at all posing your figures and having your hand like behind it or holding it with your hand. It's like, really? So you're saying, like when I pose my figures, even for that, I want to make sure they could stand. So I'll pose them on that table that you see in those videos, right? Like right now, I'm posing Broly and making sure he's standing flat footed on the ground, correct? Right? So I do that. And then when I do the video, I'll go like this and I'll put my hand behind it so it focuses on the figure. But then, like, you guys know I do that, like, show side to side because I'm in the middle of moving and finding a new apartment and I don't have my turntable with me. So this one guy's like, I hate when people do that. Takes no skill when they have their hands in it. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, you realize what you're saying makes no sense at all? Like, what do you. How does that take no skill? That doesn't make sense. I swear, people say things before they think. You know, they just say it and then don't realize what they say. I'm like, okay, bro, whatever you say. Like, it makes me, like, wonder what the hell is wrong with people that say stupid comments like that. Like, so it takes. So if I'm sitting here posing my figure, so doing, like, the pose I put him in took no skill to do any of that. Like, it takes. So doing this, okay, just because I'm posing him like this, right? So that I'm not skilled, I guess. And that goes for anyone who does this. They're not skilled, you know? Oh, I'm not skilled. That's just like saying that if someone's reviewing it, right? And they're posing it in front of you on camera, but holding it up and posing it. That that means that takes no skill to do that. Like, okay, dude. Okay. I think he was just salty because he couldn't find the Kaioken Goku. I think that's what it was, probably. But it's like that comment made no sense. Camel toe or no camel toe? Oh God. What a random comment to throw in something where we're talking about action figures. Joji, disagree with what? What I was just saying, how it takes no skill with what I was just doing? Is that what you're saying? Unless you're talking to somebody else. I fell behind on comments. Wow, I fell really far behind. What the hell's going on here? Holy crap. Oh, okay. There we go. That's where I was. Burgos, did you see Goku about to fight Gohan in the manga? Finally, something good in Dragon Ball Super. He actually teleported Gohan, Goten, Trunks to Beerus' planet. Oh, nice. What is that? So I know the new arc just started. That's chapter 2, correct? Cool. So I do love Halo since childhood, but never watched the show. It's for console. Okay. Paramount bought 2 seasons for Halo, so they already saw. Oh, okay. So they had to do it regardless. I have the 1K Toys Master Chief. I didn't even know 1000 Toys made one. CM Brock. I think it's good, but people weren't feeling that Master Chief takes us. Yeah, that was something I remember people complaining about a lot, that he kept taking his helmet off. Because he rarely does it in the video games. Kuso, Master Chief was basically a self-insert main protagonist, but the fact he takes off his helmet and shows the audience his face was like, excuse what? Joji, hey bro, did you pick up the Mezco Doctor Doom yet? And are you getting the Storm Yujiro Hanma from Baki series? Uh, are, with Mezco, I don't really collect their stuff anymore. I kind of lost like interest in them. The only Mezcos I have on pre-order is Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, and their Ninja Turtle stuff. I kind of like, because it seems like Mezco's trying to do their own stuff, like the Gomez, and then their own licensed stuff, more than like comic book stuff and movie stuff and stuff like that. So I kind of stopped like collecting Mezco, even though like I still like them, like their figures are still cool. But and then I never really got into Baki. I forgot which season I watched, but I didn't even watch the full season. But yeah, I never really got too into Baki, so I probably won't get the Storm Hanma. Kuso, Joji, I'm getting Hanma by Storm Collectibles. I'm so hyped for that figure. It looks incredible. Yeah, Storm Collectibles really just kills it with pretty much every line that they do. They're super fun figures, Storm Collectibles. Oh, so I didn't even know Bluefin changed their name to Bandai Namco. All right, so it does have the label then. Because that's right. Yeah, you're right. They did change their name. Thank you, Goku Ultra Instinct. Appreciate the subscribity scriberoo. Hello, Corey Sanchez. Yeah, I should have. I think my moderator is. Whoops, I did the wrong thing there. Come on, man. Kuso, do you want to be a moderator? Or Madara, Uchiha Madara, would you like to be a moderator? I do need a backup moderator. Do either of you want to be a moderator? Alright, Luigi. Cut that shit out. Ah, fuck. I mean, darn it. Thank you, Spidey Danky. Hello, Sparkplug. Alright, I think my girlfriend's been on here. She's trying to delete unwanted comments here. WD action. M. Renzo, I don't really collect wrestling figures that much anymore. I was more like into the AEW stuff, but I did have like a couple WWE things. But I ended up selling all the wrestling stuff I had. Ghost Time, no skill. Cinematography is not a skill. The more I hear dumb comments, the less serious I take them. Yeah, I mean, it happens just being a YouTuber in general. You do get stupid comments like that once in a while. You might hear some dogs barking. All right, all right. People are excited. Hold on one sec. Give me 1 sec. The dogs are barking. All right. Hey Matthews, I've seen people that really can't pose, making a figure look good in a pose takes more skill than people realize. Yeah, if you really can't pose stuff, I mean, that's why I say with like Amazing Yamaguchi and Rebel Tech, you really need to know how to pose figures in order to make their poses look good. I mean, I'm not I'm not the best poser in the world, but I know I'm not bad at posing figures. But just because you're posing the figure in the air doesn't mean it takes no skill. But like whenever I pose a figure, I'm not posing it in the air. I pose it. I have like a pet peeve that their feet always need to be flat on whatever surface I have them on. If they're not, it irritates me. But whenever I pose my figures for those YouTube shorts, I make sure they're flat footed. Like I pose it on whatever surface, that little table I'll use. I pose it on there first. Then when I hit record or whatever part of the video I put up, I have the figure up close, put my hand behind it so it focuses on the figure, and then I'll turn it a little bit because I don't have my turntable. But saying, because if you're putting them in like a mid-flight pose, you're posing them in the air with your hands. So yeah, saying that comment really was idiotic. Where was I? Are you talking about what I'm talking about, Joji? Oh damn, there was only a few. Yeah, for some reason when I go live like this on my phone, YouTube I guess features it, so then more people come in here, and it's good to help your channel grow. Like if you can go live, I'm pretty sure you can go live on YouTube pretty much right away when you start a channel. If not, I don't know if you have to wait till you hit that 1,000 subscriber threshold and all that stuff, but it's good to go live like this on your phone on YouTube because YouTube features it. So then people who've never discovered your channel, like the live pops up, I guess, on their newsfeed or whatever's live, and it features your live instead of, because I notice when I just do it on my laptop, it doesn't feature it like if I'm doing it this way, which is very interesting. It's so weird how algorithms work. Hello, the anime kid. Where was I? Why do you keep saying God Goku, Corelli? Why? Why? Danato, tough choice. Girlfriend or figure? Girlfriend. Girlfriend or figure collection? Well, I would say maybe wife or figure collection. Do I have. Do you got Super Saiyan God Goku? I do not. And I didn't pre order like the repaint one. I do want to get the new Ultra Instinct one though. It's more manga accurate. Sparkplug, do you think there will ever be a reissue of the Mafex Hush Batman? Yeah, they have reissued it recently actually, and I could see them doing another reissue with it. Please, Guys, don't spam the comments saying the same thing. I'm catching up with the comments. Modera the moderator. Hello, Rose. I'll be helpful. Okay, Kuso, I will make you a moderator. There you go. I made you a moderator, Kuso. Just like if you see people spamming or saying like rude things and stuff like that, just put them in a timeout. That's what you're laughing at, Liam, when I said that. I try not to curse, but it's just in my vocabulary, it slips out sometimes. Uh, Thanks, the anime kid. You said, I love your videos. Thank you. Madara, I'm also hoping SH3 Arts makes X-Men figures. I hope they do with the Deadpool movie at least. And I would like to see them, go back and make these older movie characters too. Because I thought Marvel Legends was going to do that, but then they just made like a couple old X-Men characters and then they stopped. It's like, what the hell, man? Keep going. Why'd you guys stop? Toy Gamer, do you have Miles Morales figure? I used to have the Mafex Into the Spider-Verse, Miles Morales and Peter B. Parker. But sadly, they both broke on me. And I was like, darn it. But I do want to get the figure arts across the Spider-Verse Miles Morales. But that's really the only one I want to get out of all the figure arts ones. Why do people always ask me to name a car brand? What is up with that? It's so random. Baldy Nerd, do you have Dessen models? I used to have the Rurouni Kenshin and Ichigo. I do not. I used to have the Saitama, Genos, and Garu as well. I don't have them anymore because we're getting official ones. So yeah. Sounds like the dog wants to be moderator. Pochita. Uh, Toy Gamer, you should do a stop motion. I'm not too big on stop motion, but Champ and Star Blast are more stop motion guys. What's up, Carty? Carty. Liam, I agree with the flat feet thing. That's why I really wish Mezco up their ankle articulation. Yeah, they are a company you can't do that with, like, in wide stances like this. Like, you cannot do that with a Mezco. And there's a Marvel Legends, which is kind of saying a lot with ankle joints. And Mezco, like, refuses to, like, update their articulation. Like, same with, like, Sukune here, for example. Like, you can't do this with a Mezco. You can't do that with a Mezco. You can't get them in poses like that and have their feet flat on the ground. They'll like, say that's the ground, right? Flat-footed Mezcos will always kind of like not fully be flat on the ground. Like, damn it, it's not working properly. Damn it. What can I'll just use this. So, like with figure arts and other companies, you can get them flat-footed, right? Oops. But then say if it's Mezco, it'll be like this. You'll have that one part. Damn it. I'm trying to get that on so you guys could see what I mean. See how it's not like flat-footed? Did I get it right? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, it'll be like that. God damn it. Stand, you bastard. I think I got it there. Like, it'll be... Yeah, like, see it's not flat-footed there? It'll be like that, like with a Mezco or something. That's... And I just have this thing where their feet need to be flat on the ground or it just bugs me. It's so weird. I know I'm not like I no I'm not the only collector like that, but it's just something that really irritates me if they're not flat-footed. And I hate that's why to me, I mean ankle joints are a huge part of articulation, but that's something with me personally that's why I love good ankle joints because of that. We MZ Clips have an amazing day, bless you. Why, thank you. Hope you have an amazing day too. Andy, yo, big fan. Thanks, bro. Cheeseball. What is your name? Cheese. Oh my god. Hello, I liked. Thank you for liking. I'm not gonna read your full name, but it's pretty funny. Alright, there we go. Kuso, I actually enjoy your posing and the amazings. It basically gave me ideas to pose with my Transformers figures. Then I got Figma and SH Figure Arts. You'll know the rest. Yeah, where I get a lot of like inspiration for posing figures, I always try to replicate a nice chunk of poses that the companies put on the box. And then like I always have my own ideas in my head, but another good way, I mean that's a good way to get posing ideas from is copy a pose someone else does. It does help you get better at posing as well, but what I would also do, something I would do a lot is I'd go on Google, look up whatever character I have, and then try to replicate poses that they're in and pictures that I find of them. You know, like I would always do that with reviews. Like if I did the whatever poses I did on the box of the figure, and then whatever I already had in mind. If I want to do more, what I usually do, like I said, I'll go on Google Bardock, for example. I'll just type in Bardock and then try to replicate poses from that as well. It's a good way to help you get inspiration or ideas for poses too. Like you can do that with any character, and you'll find tons of pictures with them in different poses. It really does help out a lot when it comes to posing your figures. I mean, with some characters, you just have all the posing ideas in your head because maybe it's a character you're so used to. Like Dragon Ball characters, a lot of them use very similar poses. And then some of them have their own unique poses. But Dragon Ball figures, to me, I never need to like look up or even look on the back of the box. But still, I like to look on the box to try to replicate those poses to show if you can actually get them in those poses that the company's showing them in. But with Dragon Ball, yeah, I rarely need to like look up the character on Google or something like that. It's, I mean, it doesn't happen a lot, but like I would do that if it's a character like I'm not super familiar with, you know what I mean? Like with One Piece, it's pretty easy. Even with like Zoro, he has so many different like techniques that he does with his swords. I don't remember all of them, but with the figure arts one, you can't even bring his hands together. with the shoulder joints because of how they engineered it, which sucks because there's so many different sword techniques that he does with three sword style, two sword style, and so on. But it sucks you can't replicate those because you can't get those shoulder joints in, and it's like, ah, man, what the hell? But like what I was saying, like some characters you just know what type of poses they're gonna be in. But if you ever want like some good inspiration on poses or ideas for poses, you just Google that character and you get so many different pictures and poses that they're in, you know. So it's a really good way to help out with posing. But you could also just look up maybe people you follow on YouTube, on their Instagram, or look at their reviews, see what poses they do, get inspiration from that, or try to replicate those poses. It's not like, I mean, they're cool poses, and if people get mad that you're copying one of their poses, I mean, it's like, come on, bro. Like when people say, "Can I use your pose?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, go right ahead." Like I don't give a crap. I'm not gonna be like, "Hey, you stole my action figure pose. I did that." Like I'm not gonna be all salty and get mad about it. It's like, what? Why? Why get mad at something like that? You should feel kind of honored that someone wants to replicate your pose. You know, like I like when people do use a pose I did for their figure collection. You know, I think that's pretty awesome. Yes, Kuso, my girlfriend is my wafu. We have been engaged, so we have been engaged for a while. So yeah, she pretty much is. Anime kid. What are you? Why are you saying ah? I donation figures. It's good to donate figures. Snow Saiyan. How do you have so many subs, but so little ever watching your live streams? I mean, it happens. Just look at anyone with like this amount. They really, I think the most you'll get is like 1,000 people watching. You know, I'm not like gamers. It's so weird. Even though you have that amount of subscribers, you even with like your videos, you don't get that many views of subscribers you have. It's like that with every channel, unless you're like Mr. Beast or somebody. It's literally like that with every YouTube channel. Say someone that has over 100,000 subscribers, if you look at their views, it's rare that every single video is going to have hundreds of thousands of views. It's just that's how it is with same thing with lives, unless you're like super duper popular. Like I'm not the biggest YouTuber in the world. I'm just some regular figure collector, you know. So you're not going to get thousands and thousands of people on your live. It's, I mean, at most maybe a couple thousand. But I also did like take like a year break, and I think a lot of my subscribers don't realize I came back too. So that's another thing. Talking about Madara. Normally on live stream, it's just me, Kuso, Donato, Ghost Hub, and a few others. Yeah, ever since I've been doing the lives on here, like I said, I feel like YouTube is featuring my lives, but it does help. It does help you with getting like getting your channel out there more too. Like I do recommend doing it if you're a YouTuber and start trying to start out a channel. What's up, Dale and the Spot? Hey, it's me, Cuckoo. Yeah, not right now, the anime kid, but I will think about it. I usually do it for people who only do it with Kuso because he's literally, him and Madara are literally on my live every time I'm live. Oh yeah, Ghost Hive Godzilla and Kong trailer 2 came out today. Um, I thought it was pretty good actually. It's good. Clem, stop doing that. Stop licking your foot. Like those movies to me are just fun movies. You know, they're not Oscar movies, but I feel like it's going to be a fun movie, just like Godzilla vs Kong. Godzilla vs Kong was just a fun movie. It's not going to be on the level as like Godzilla minus one, like story wise. You know what I mean? But they're just fun, like adventure action movies. You know, and it looks as good as Godzilla vs Kong, pretty much. But I feel like ever since Godzilla King of the Monsters, they've really been trying to amp up and turn this monster verse into like their MCU. Before the MCU kind of went bad. Elliot Chad, do you like Baki? And if so, did you get the Storm collectibles? I'm not really like the biggest Baki fan, but I know a lot of people like love that character. And I know a lot there is a nice like fan base for Baki. Anime Kid, I'm going to get the One Punch Man action figures. Yeah, the Dasamata ones are good if that's what you're referring to, but they are going to be making amazing Yamaguchi ones as well. Thank you, Kuso. Yeah, it looks like I think it calmed down now, but yeah, it that happens. People can spam pretty bad, or they'll just start saying random shit just because I'm live. But I think like a nice chunk of them are kids. Ray Gaines, what are your thoughts on the Demon Slayer Sage figure arts from the first few photos? I mean, they're probably gonna be good figures, but my whole thing with characters with like robes or like samurai type pants, I feel like it should be cloth clothing. And then with like the Demon Slayer stuff, they definitely should have done like what Buzzmod does, which is the wired robe pieces. When you have like the Bleach line, for example, with their pants, they look so blocky, and it doesn't look good. Certain things just don't look good as sculpted plastic compared to using cloth. If I get a second pet, what would you name it, him or her? If it's like a boy dog, it'd probably be Roanoa. That's what I was gonna name my dog, Luffy. Um, I guess if it's a girl dog, because I'm not really a big cat dude. Like I like cats, but if I would get another pet, it'd be another dog. Let's see, what would I? Maybe Nami. That would be a pretty good name for a dog. Yeah, maybe Nami or Roanoa, depending if it's male or female. Impaler the Monarch. Sorry, one fool was talking or have. Ever notice how some? Yeah, that's what happens when like a bunch of people come in. It's children using their parents' phones. That's what it pretty much is. Because I remember some kids said something once, and then I looked at them, and they're like a little kid who hasn't even hit puberty, and you know they're probably using their mom's phone. Because that's when me and Champ were live, and yeah, so 95% of the time it's a child. So just keep that in mind. That's why a lot of them I just ignore, or like what Kuso's been doing. He's been cleaning up like the BS comments. Like I'll look through it. Usually my girlfriend will be a moderator, but I think she's busy right now. The DD19 Customs name, that's her. She usually does the cleanups, but she's busy, I believe, at the moment. But yeah, when you see stuff like that, yeah, we like Kuso did a pretty damn good job cleaning up like the spam comments and things people shouldn't be saying in comments. You know, things they wouldn't say if you were there in person. It's because they're behind a screen and they grow a little tiny pair and think they could say whatever they want. Poppy Seed said hi. Hello there. Ghost Tab, I would love if Figure Arts did manga JJK figure. I love the latest version of Sukuna. I do too. I know what version you're talking about. I want SH Figure Arts to make Jiraiya from Naruto. Is that who you're talking about, Anime Kid? SH Figure Arts do Jiraiya twice. Yeah. I know they're gonna do like an updated version too at some point. Whoops. Yeah, Elliot, I only saw a little bit of Baki. I'm not the biggest Baki fan. Like it's not bad. Definitely not a bad series, but I know a lot of people are super hyped for Hanma. I believe his name is from Baki, and Storm Collectibles announced that figure recently. So, but Storm Collectibles always kicks ass when they make figures. Danato, yes, I believe they will make a six paths Madara. I hope they do a regular Madara first. What's up, demo? What's going on there? Ghost Tav. I gotta get Barto props and maybe like Naruto more. The hottest figure I own? Maybe the ninja girl from the ninja girl from Hell's Paradise. Like if I still had my variable action heroes figures, it would be Nico Robin. Madara, for my poses, I usually copy posters or go to Google and search up. Ah, that's a good idea. Karate, kung fu, tai chi type poses. Yeah, yeah, that's definitely a good idea. Joji, I keep everything in box. Mint in box collector, eh? Like if it's a super duper favorite character, I'll buy a second one to keep mint in box. Hello, Michael Prince. Ghost Tab, it's your figure. You pose it however you want, right? Yeah, you could pose your figure however the hell you want. It's like dressing a certain way and somebody telling you you're copying. Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. Yeah. Thanks, Anime Kid. Uh, man, am I really that far behind? Liam, do you still stock the Saitama capes for the Dawson figure? I know the amazing Yamaguchi figures are coming, but I wouldn't mind having a Saitama right now since it's cheap enough. Yeah, I have a bunch in stock of the Saitama capes. Anime Kid, I spent like 500 on figures, and my mom hates that. Tell her it's a positive hobby. Snow saying, who's your number one Naruto action figure you want made? I've always wanted them to make a Neji, or either that or Hidan or Kakazu from the Akatsuki. They're always my favorite two Akatsuki members because I love their banter. Because Kakazu like hated Hidan. Hidan was always talking shit. Raven, do I have high hopes for SH Figure Arts Trafalgar Law? I definitely do, and I feel like it is going to be a good figure, and it should be as good or better than Sanji, to tell you the truth. Michael Prince, you are 100% correct, but you know what it is? Kids will use their parents' accounts too, or they'll make an account on their parents' phone. So that's when that whole issue came up where everybody was freaking out and like the figure community about that those new rules they were making with the ads and stuff. And that's the reason. I'm cleaning up. All right, Kuso, I don't want to give you too much work. It seems like it's going to get crazy again. Hey, thanks, Eisen. Appreciate the subscribity scriberoo. Snow saying the Demon Slayer stuff I think will be good. But like what I was saying, I prefer how Buzzmod does the cloth robes with the wire instead of being a like a sculpted piece. Like what I was saying about the bleach pants, like they look so bad because they look blocky. But if they did something like this, they would look much better, and then you could get more posability out of the legs as well. So, like certain things, I feel like should be cloth, and other things can be sculpted. But I feel like they'll still be pretty good figures. Not sure about Nezuko though, but I'm gonna wrap up the live, guys. I got to walk my dog, and it's 10:10. Was asking Ronaldo. Wait, what? All right, I'm gonna wrap it up. It's gonna get too crazy. I feel bad for Kuso right now, but thanks Kuso for cleaning up this stuff. All right, guys, I'll probably go live. I might go live again tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that if you want to join the live again. And thanks everybody for joining this live. And I'll probably I try to go live between like 6 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern time. So that's when I usually try to go live. So I'll try to go live tomorrow, if not Saturday. I might be able to Friday. I know we're recording the podcast. Maybe we'll do a live podcast Friday. I'll let you guys know. But thanks anyone new who subscribed. I appreciate it. And thank you guys for joining live. Kuso, thank you again. I'll see if Madara wants to help out with moderating next time too. But yeah, thanks for joining, guys. I will see you either on the next video or the next live.